Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of RedBull. Today, bringing issue 75, we're installing the clutch shoes to our RedBull RB7 GX21 engine. So in the magazine today, we have the technology of the 1950s. We've got F1 under F2 rules. We've got the remarkable Cooper, the end of front-engined cars, clutch components, replacing the clutch spring, finding an issue here with the clutch spring and how that can affect the performance of your vehicle. The clutch shoes, a higher tension, and our parts for this week's issue. So we have the clutch shoe and spring, which is pre-assembled, but we have to take it apart upon building. We've got our shim, which is 5 by 20 millimeters. We've got a dome-headed screw, a clutch bearing, and a washer. So we've got a single page of instructions here, half done now, half done later, and let's get stuck into the building. Okay, so here we've got our clutch shoe. Now the spring comes pre-fitted to the clutch shoe, and basically it's stretched around there like that. But what we have to do, we have to stretch it, we have to take it off to get these into halves. So I've already went ahead and did that because it was quite a painful exercise. It wasn't the easiest thing to get apart. Now you just want to bear in mind not to overstretch or pull the spring, because it will affect the performance of the gearing and the clutching and all that sort of stuff. So you're going to hook your spring back together. Now you can see here, if you get one half of it, you can see the one end's flat and then one side's got like a little sort of recess groove there. So you want the recess groove to face out towards you. So put the flat end to the flywheel, and then of course notice that there's the little pinholes there, and they just basically slot over the flywheel there. So when it spins with the flywheel. So now that's in place, you want to stretch your spring back over the clutch. Okay, so upon trying to refit the spring to my clutch here, come across a number of issues. One, the spring is very difficult to put back over the clutch while holding the weight of the engine and all that sort of stuff, and lifting it up over the little pin here. So I took it off and I had a look at it, and it's pretty much held in the same position it is. It's not going to get any bigger or smaller. But the thing is, the little springs that go through there cut across, I don't know if you can see there, cut across the hole there for the pins, which doesn't allow you to slide it over them. So what I did, a little trick here, just place it on so it comes up and it rests on the pins there, And then what you want to do, you want to grab an Allen key, which was given out earlier in the series, and then place it in, and make sure it's thin enough to get between the clutch and the spring, which is on the outside, and then push the spring away just to allow the pin to drop through. So as you pull the pin out, push it down so the spring comes back and catches on the pin. And then while holding that down, go ahead and do the same on the other side. Push it up and out, and then it will slide down into place like that. So now it's fitted to the flywheel without managing to, without having to do the difficult challenge of stretching the spring over the clutch and the little pin there, because you do run the risk of damaging it. So that's just a quick tip there, which I just thought up on the fly. So if you guys want to use that, I do recommend it, so you do not overstretch your springs, and cause any damage to your clutch. What we're going to be doing, we're going to get our shim, and we're going to slide it over there like that, which covers the pinholes, and then we're going to get our clutch bearing and slide it over like that. Now the magazine says put a bit of tape over there to hold it on so it doesn't drop off or anything like that, but because I'm making these videos on the fly, I'm not going to worry about that tape. So just sit that aside until we come back to it in the next video. Coming up in the next magazine, we have issue 76. We'll be installing the clutch bell and using the washer and screw in the issue 75 magazine, which we didn't use today. So that'll put everything on, cover it up all nice, and yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of RedBull 7, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.